It's just been crashing all the time now. Like at first when we first got it, I was able to play it for like a long period of time, around like 5 to 6 hours. But now it's just going to shit. Feels like it can barely last even like an hour or two until the game just fully shuts down my PC. I went back and I did literally everything I could think of. I think I've installed a few mods, but that really shouldn't be causing shutdown or big crashes like they are currently. So I'm just gonna roll that out for now. I played on ultra settings, that we lowered. We're not playing on ultra anymore. I'm like running everything medium. I'm also running with DLSS. I'm using pre-shade, but I doubt that's causing anything to break. The only thing I can literally think of at this current moment, yeah, is probably when we updated the drivers, I'm thinking. Feels like ever since we got new drivers, that's probably what's been going on. That's probably why the game has been shutting down and shit. And I can factor that in because as soon as I went back and I installed older drivers, the performance just completely changed. Like I noticed the performance changed a whole lot. The game was a lot more laggy, but it felt like for some reason, I'm gonna say it felt like it's not gonna cause any shutdowns or anything like that. No! It's a real shame because this game is so fun. It's so fun, but it's just crashing. It's crashing everywhere I go. It's not even crashing the desktop either. It's fully crashing the entire PC. Which is insane if you think about it. Actually, the performance is a little bit better now. We're playing with older drivers now. These drivers are like a few months old. I think these are back in February we're playing with. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't even go to desktop. It doesn't crash to desktop or like crash normally. It crashes the entire PC. That's how bad the game is right now. I don't think the game is that bad, but like some drivers are just breaking it. I'm just trying to figure out like why I'm having performance issues. Let's go to a different area. How about we go to the forest, mayhaps. Someone's solution was they experimented for hours and they found that Radeon anti-lag in conjunction with VSync and the game dumping textures every time you open the UI causes it to freeze. I've noticed too that like when I open menus the game lags a little bit. I actually do kind of use VSync, but I need to run VSync though because if I don't I get like screen tearing. I'm not even using Radeon, I'm using NVIDIA. That's the thing too. I think the performance issues are kind of getting swept under the rug right now because some people, I think a vocal minority of people are able to play the game, but they're not playing it for a long period of time, whereas like a lot of other people, including myself, are kind of experiencing these issues and they're not really being talked about a whole lot besides through the forums. On Steam I've seen like a few forums pop up and people having trouble and having issues with the game. I have an idea, let's go and do this dungeon. Let's do a Danger Gate. Consider disabling NVIDIA Reflex. The thing is like I don't think I'm running NVIDIA Reflex, but for all I know, it probably could be running in the background. So we're gonna have to test it out and see if that's probably the reason. Right now it's running fine, I feel like. You'll know if I crash, my whole PC shuts down when the stream ends, because every time I've been streaming, it's the whole PC shuts down. I really don't want to go back to OG Oblivion. I kind of want to finish this character because we've already put so much time in this character. I kind of want to finish it before I move on, or if I have to go back to the old game, you feel me? Whoa, whoa, look out. Got little booby traps. You know what it probably is though, because I've died so much. Imagine if they hadn't patched a bug where every time you die, the game continues to run in the background. There used to be a bug in the game where every time you would die, and you quick load or reload a game, instead of like closing the game and reloading it that way, the game would just run constantly in the background, and it would just bug the game, kind of. But it was like a big game-breaking bug. I think it happened in one of my playthroughs I completed. I probably could have explained that better. Somebody else will explain it better than I can. And for all we know, like, this game really didn't fix every bug. It's pretty much just the same game with a new layer on top of it. With what's it called again? Unreal Engine layered on top. So we don't know exactly like how many bugs are fixed. I mean, I even saw a mod that had compiled a ton of bugs that still weren't fixed, that they fixed. I think it was the unofficial patch or some shit like that. See, right now it's actually working. So I feel like I'm gonna say for the time being that like the drivers, NVIDIA drivers, kind of just broke the game, I think. I think the new NVIDIA drivers just completely broke it for me. But that's my theory right now, that's what I'm guessing is what caused it. It's funny because like, I was playing Call of Duty too, and I was experiencing the same issues with Call of Duty. Like, I literally I couldn't even run Call of Duty Zombies, it would crash my whole PC. That only happened once, and I never really thought much of it, because that never really happened to me before. And I literally couldn't even play the game. I thought the game was broken. Maybe it was the drivers, because I think NVIDIA is just sabotaging at this point. I don't know if this is like an error on their part, if this is a mistake on their part, but it kind of just feels like they're sabotaging NVIDIA at this point. It almost broke my entire computer. I thought my GPU was broken for a minute. My PC, I literally ran my PC, and it ran into post. And it said I had GPU error. I had like GPU issues or whatever. It failed to read my GPU. So I legitimately thought Oblivion broke my game for a second there. And the crazy thing too is I didn't even need to update my drivers at all. Like, I saw everybody having issues, performance issues, and so I'm thinking, okay, well maybe if there's performance issues, I might as well just do some due diligence and get the performance fixed, get these performance mods before I experience them. And then, you know, what do you know, then like I end up having trouble. The second I actually get performance mods and I update drivers, like it just breaks everything. See, this is kind of how like the game was running for me too, like the game was running fine. The first day when I was playing it, like I never crashed. I think the only issues I had was infinite loading screen. The game would just infinitely load and stuff like that. And a few minor issues. Like a little lag. I don't even think I lagged at all. I just had like loading screen issues. It's just it's so tiresome. It really is tiresome. It's also tiresome, it really is. So far it's been nearly 20 minutes and I still haven't crashed.
Marsh has become more dangerous than ever.
I'll show you guys the settings right now I'm running. So the settings I'm running are borderless, 1080p, I have a monitor, I have a normal Asus monitor. VSync is turned off. I have VSync turned off, but on my NVIDIA control panel, I have VSync turned on because I have like little tearing issues. I don't know if that's what they're called, but I have like screen tear that I notice when I don't have it turned on. Frame rate is at 60, I don't have any of this turned on. Custom settings, quality settings, everything is on medium. Everything is literally on medium. Except for graphics and effects, which I turned up a bit because I like the way they look. So I don't even have anti-aliasing turned on. I'm using upscaling, I'm using FSR, and I'm using balance. I'm not even running performance, but I could if I wanted to. I wonder what would happen if I turn this on though.
Settlers have been lost. The land of the Argoni. I work as a guard.
See, it looks pretty good, even though we're using upscaling. FSR is good, but DLSS is made for RTX cards. I don't think I'm running an RTX. Unless the 3080 is RTX. Oh yeah, that's right, RTX 3080. How did I forget that? That's literally in the title of that series, of the 3080 series. I'm gonna be honest though, I kinda like this one. So you can turn it off, I think if I turn DLSS off, the game is going to have a little bit bad performance. It's going to be a little bit worse, I think. All I know is, when we first got it, it was running perfectly fine. Before we had any mods installed. Before we updated the drivers, and I was using older drivers too. I don't think I updated my drivers since like... January, I want to say, January or February. So I'm back to using like February drivers instead of the newer ones that came out. The ones from like March or whatever. From late March, like March 30th. I think they were called, let me check actually. I think it was 576.28. I'm pretty much just gonna play this the entire day until something happens, something bad happens, I guess. I don't know. I'm actually trying to go to Vin Diesel right now. I'm trying to get